A third common area that we use are the cafeteria and or the lunch benches. So we want to make sure that we're lining up quietly on the ramp so that we know when to move ahead. We also want to walk carefully with our trays, not eating until we get to our seats. It's not okay for you to eat in the line. Don't do that. Miss Liza can also be in trouble for that. So don't do that. Please do not eat while you're picking up your food. Going back to lining up, when you're lining up, you want to make sure that you're ready to line up and that you stay quiet in line so that you can hear the directions. And make sure that you're facing forward at all times. A lot of you, especially the older kids, you want to lean on the rails or walk on that little curb on the floor. That slows down the line, and there are other people waiting to get their lunch. And so we want to make sure to move that line along so that everybody has ample time to eat. And if they want to stretch their legs and play, we want them to do the same. Okay? We want you to sit on your bottom while you're eating. The eating time is not a time to visit by going from table to table. Sit next to your friend and stay there. And also that you maintain your area clean. We've been doing a lot, I want to say, compared to last year, we're doing a much better job of keeping our area clean. And a lot of it has to do because we have helpers who help us keep the area clean, our student helpers, and then also people like Miss Ronnie and Mr. Efrain and Miss Dolores outside and inside. We have Miss Michelle and Miss Kim. Miss Kimberly, they help us keep the area clean as well. But you do your part as well because they're not eating lunch. You are. So you should be the one who's keeping the area clean, right? So doing that ensures that we don't get ants or roaches, that we don't get rats in the cafeteria or our eating spaces, that we don't get birds under the outside canopy. So we want to make sure we keep those areas clean because keeping those areas clean promotes health and safety. Another important common area are the bathrooms, okay? And so for the most part, we do a decent job in the bathrooms, but we have to remember what the bathrooms are for, okay? If people can hear you or hear the echo in the bathroom, I know that a lot of you love hearing that echo in the bathroom, then you're not using the bathroom appropriately. The bathroom is not a play area. It's actually kind of yucky to play in the bathroom. Think about it. You go to the bathroom in the bathroom. That's not a place to play. So don't play in the bathroom. So you want to make sure you walk in quietly, that you do your business and flush, that you wash your hands. If you have trash, you want to throw it away. I know that we have air dryers, so use the air dryers to dry your hands, and then leave quickly and quietly. Nobody should hear you leaving a bathroom. Nobody should hear you in the bathroom. We take care of our business. Go, flush, wash, and leave. Those are the things that we need to do in a bathroom. During class time, we have to use the hallways. That's another common area to go to the bathroom or to walk from class to class, or for whatever reason, we might need to use the hallways. So let's remember to walk quietly and with purpose. We're not just kind of strolling along. So if you have to go to the bathroom, you better be walking fast with purpose, because if you ask for permission to go to the bathroom, that means you really got to go. So go fast. Don't go slow. Make sure that you have a pass from your teacher, and you stay away from the hallways during lunch and recess times. Those are not times for you to be in the bathrooms because we need to make sure that you're safe. And the only way that we can make sure that you're safe is that if you're outside where there is supervision. And there is no supervision for you during lunch and recess time in the hallways. So stay away from the hallways during lunch and recess time. Finally, these are not common areas, but these are part of our community agreements. Remember that our school is a uniform school. So we wear the uniforms that we're supposed to be wearing. You know what those are now. I don't need to tell you about those. But we want to make sure that you're wearing uniforms. When you don't wear a uniform, your teacher will be calling your parents or your caregivers to bring you a uniform, or we'll have to change you out into a loaner uniform. So make sure that you just come to school wearing a uniform. And cell phones. Some of you might have gotten some cell phones over the break. We don't need those during the day. You can use your cell phone before school if you're talking to your parent to let them know that you're there safely, or after school when you need to ask them to come get you because you are done, or you want to talk about where you need to meet. Those are the only reasons to have a cell phone and to use them. Otherwise, you turn them off, you leave them in your backpack, you store them safely as soon as you come on campus, and you don't take them out again. And then the red lines, you want to make sure we stay on the playground side of the red lines, not on the classroom side of the red lines. So don't come on this side of the red lines, stay on the playground side of the red lines. All right? Well, those are all of the important community agreements that I wanted to remind you about before we have any more days after our break. So we want to make sure that you are reminded of those. If you have any questions about those, you can ask your teacher, or maybe you can ask me. You know that I'm always out there and available to talk to you during lunchtime, sometimes during your recess time, before school, you'll see me. Sometimes you see me after school. If you have questions about the community agreements, don't hesitate to ask. Ask an adult, ask me, and we'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. All right, Beavers. Well, I look forward to seeing you following the community agreements and being respectful. Also making sure that we are inclusive and ensuring that we are taking care of our campus. You're the best. Go Beavers!